are some facts within the realm of psychological studies that are particularly intriguing, shedding light on various aspects of human behavior. The following collection of facts will provide explanations or validations for certain things people do and traits you may observe in yourself or those around you. Food tastes better if someone makes it for us. Have you ever wondered why food seems to have a better flavor when it's prepared by someone else? Well, the truth is, food tends to taste better when someone else, whether your mother or a skilled chef, makes it. Researchers have identified a key factor contributing to this phenomenon. When you cook a meal for yourself, by the time it's ready to be eaten, the anticipation and excitement surrounding it have diminished. As a result, you tend to enjoy the meal less compared to when someone else prepares it for you. If there's Plan B, Plan A is less likely to work. In a study conducted by researchers, the performance of volunteers on a specific task was examined, and they came to interesting results. Participants who actively considered the backup plan performed worse compared to those who didn't engage in such thinking. The researchers observed that when participants became aware of alternative options, their motivation decreased. The results align with the expectancy theory, which suggests that motivation is influenced by the belief in one's ability to succeed. Having a backup plan implies a lack of confidence in achieving success on the initial attempt. Therefore, contemplating alternatives can undermine motivation and decrease performance. The researchers emphasize the importance of thinking ahead but caution against becoming overly consumed by the details. It is possible to unintentionally undermine one's chances of success by becoming too preoccupied with backup plans. Instead, they should aim for a balanced approach that focuses on preparing for possibilities while maintaining confidence in the primary goal. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is a fascinating psychological concept that explores the discomfort we experience when our beliefs and actions are in conflict. When we hold two contradictory beliefs or engage in behaviors that are inconsistent with our beliefs, it creates a state of cognitive dissonance. This discomfort arises because we have an innate drive to maintain internal consistency and coherence in our thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. When there is a difference between what we believe and how we behave, it creates a psychological tension that motivates us to resolve the inconsistency. To reduce cognitive dissonance, individuals have several strategies at their disposal. One common strategy is to change our beliefs to align with our actions. This can involve rationalizing or justifying our behavior by modifying our beliefs or values. It takes 5 good things to outweigh a single bad thing. You may be familiar with the suggestion of reflecting on a few things you're grateful for at the beginning and end of each day. This practice serves as a way to maintain a sense of balance because of our tendency to have a negativity bias, which means we often focus more on negative experiences rather than positive ones. It is unproductive to focus on negative aspects that bring us down. Instead, strive for a ratio of 5 positive things to every negative thing in your life. By adopting this mindset, you may create an environment where something amazing can manifest in your life. We care more about a single person than about the masses. In a study conducted by researchers, they investigated how people's behavior regarding donations to charitable causes was influenced by specific stimuli. The participants were divided into 3 groups. The first group was shown an image of a starving boy. The second group was provided with a statistic indicating millions of people dying of hunger. The third group received information about both the boy and the statistic. The findings revealed a distinct pattern. The group that received information solely about the statistic donated the least, followed by the group who received information about both the boy and the statistic. Surprisingly, the group exposed to the image of the starving boy donated double the amount compared to the statistic group. Psychologists attribute this phenomenon to the perception of helplessness and insignificance that arises when faced with a seemingly insurmountable problem. When a problem appears too immense, individuals may feel powerless, doubting that their efforts will have any significant impact. Bystander effect. The bystander effect is a social phenomenon that reveals an intriguing aspect of human behavior in emergency situations. It highlights the tendency for individuals to be less likely to offer help or assistance to someone in need when there are others present. This diffusion of responsibility occurs because people assume that someone else in the group will take action, resulting in a collective inaction or delay in providing aid. The bystander effect can be explained by several psychological factors. First, the presence of other people creates a sense of diffusion of responsibility. When individuals are in a group, they assume that someone else will take charge or intervene, leading to a decreased personal sense of responsibility to act. This diffusion of responsibility can lead to a diffusion of action, where everyone assumes that someone else will step in and help. Another factor is social influence. People are highly influenced by the behavior and reactions of those around them. In difficult situations, individuals often look to others for cues on how to behave. If nobody else seems concerned or takes action, it can influence an individual to believe that the situation is not as critical as it may actually be. Forced smiles can make you feel better. The power of a smile goes beyond being a simple social gesture. Research has shown that the act of smiling, even when it is forced or not genuinely felt, can have a positive impact on our mood and well-being. When we smile, a signal is sent to our brain to release certain chemicals, including endorphins and dopamine. These chemicals are known as feel-good neurotransmitters that contribute to positive emotions and pleasure. Endorphins act as natural painkillers and stress relievers, while dopamine is associated with reward and motivation. The release of these chemicals can create a sense of happiness and relaxation. What's fascinating is that the brain doesn't differentiate between a genuine smile and a forced smile. The physical act of smiling, regardless of whether it originates from genuine joy or not, can still trigger the same neural processes and chemical reactions. This means that by consciously choosing to smile, even in difficult or challenging situations, we can potentially influence our emotional state and experience a boost in mood. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.